Welcome to The Upside with your hosts Vernon Stewart and Tanya Vaden. This show is brought to you by the City of Pensacola. You know, the upside of Florida. We're here to keep you informed on all the changes that affect you and your community, so you're always in the know. And now, The Upside with Vernon and Tanya.
Hello, Pensacola. Welcome back to The Upside, your news and views of the City of Pensacola. I'm your host, Vernon Stewart.
And I'm Tanya Vaden.
And welcome to 2018. This is your first show of the year. It's a beautiful day in Pensacola, and we are ready to get rolling. So, Tanya, have you been staying warm?
I'm trying to stay warm, but it's cold, and I'll tell you, we've even had a pipe burst already. So it's been, you know, an unusual winter for us here in Pensacola. Yeah,
I've been hearing stories of people talking about their pipes bursting. And one thing that I actually was talking about with one of the fellow city employees, one thing that you can do is you can cut the water off at the main near the street. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Okay. So that's just a tip for y'all out there if you guys are worried about pipes bursting. I know there's other tips and tricks, but one thing you can do is you can turn the water off at the street if there's going to be like a hard freeze that night. So that's just a little tidbit for y'all. So. Yep,
and you know, we've even had a fountain freeze over in one of our parks. It made quite the ice sculpture.
Yes, I've seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures.
It's been all over social media, even made the national news.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, sure did. Made it on the Weather Channel and I think CNN.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
So Vernon, we've made it into 2018, and the City of Pensacola has already gotten some great news about 2017 and our crime statistics.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have not had a homicide in the City of Pensacola in 14 months. We were homicide free in the year of 2017. So that is just a huge testament to everything that's going on with PPD, increasing their presence in the neighborhoods and in the community. So, I mean, that's just another added benefit for living in the City of Pensacola.
Absolutely. Great leadership and you know, great working with the community.
Yeah, absolutely. The last time the City of Pensacola went a single year without a homicide was 1990.
Wow.
So that kind of puts it in perspective for you.
27 years ago.
Yeah. That's quite a long time.
Yes.
And in addition to that, City of Pensacola also saw a decrease in violent crimes in the area as well. So
it's a good time to live in Pensacola.
Absolutely. So now that we're getting ready to roll into the spring, one of the biggest advantages of living downtown Pensacola, you know, everything that's going on in the City of Pensacola is some of these sports that happen in the springtime. My daughters specifically, they have been talking about soccer the last few days. That all they want to do is soccer. They haven't played soccer before, so I don't know if they exactly know what they're saying, but you know, they want to play soccer. So we have something going on here coming up on how kids can start signing up for youth sports, right?
We sure do. We offer soccer for girls and boys. We also offer a girls volleyball program, girls fast pitch softball, and we partner with Bill Bond Baseball too to bring you baseball in the community. So if you're looking for those sports for your child, look no further than playpensacola.com. You can go on there, find the sport that your child wants to participate, and find out how to register.
All right. Well, I will be sure to do that as well.
So Vernon, I noticed the other day that the project board is up and there are permits and notices of construction that are up for the new ferry landing at downtown at Comandencia Slip. Tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. How exciting is that? You're starting to see some of the first signs that this ferry landing and the ferry service is about to get underway. What happened this week is the signs that display the job site and permits and all the construction information have went up down there at Comandencia Slip. For anybody that may need some information or want some information, they can go down to that job site, and that information is clearly posted for residents and visitors. The ferry service, for those of you that don't know, they're going to operate in Pensacola Bay between the City of Pensacola, Pensacola Beach, and Fort Pickens, which is located at the Gulf Islands National Seashore on Santa Rosa Island. This is something that's been really exciting for the community. A lot of people have been really excited about the ferry service.
I'm excited about it. I can't wait, honestly. I mean, to not have to sit in traffic and enjoy a nice leisurely boat ride across the bay to get to the beach. I think that sounds pretty fun.
And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a leisurely boat ride, about 30 to 45 minutes. It's just going to be an easier way and another way of transportation for folks to get to and from downtown Pensacola, Fort Pickens, and it's just going to be exciting.
That sounds great. How many people do we expect the ferries can take over?
Well, between the two boats, the Pelican Perch and the Turtle Runner, National Park Service is estimating 65,000 people annually using the service.
Wow, excellent. Well, that will be a great benefit for the community and for visitors.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. All right, so our nonprofit of the week is Council on Aging of West Florida. I understand, Tanya, you went out and spoke with Josh Newby, the Marketing Communications Director of the agency.
Absolutely.
How'd that go?
I did. It was great. Josh and I had a chance to talk about some of the services that Council on Aging provides for Escambia and Santa Rosa County seniors who really need some of these services, like their meal services, Meals on Wheels, and their local meal sites that they have around town. But also we talked about some of the challenges that they have this time of year, and so we'll let you watch and see.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Hi there, Pensacola. I'm Tanya Vaden. I'm here with Josh Newby with the Council on Aging of West Florida. And Josh, tell us a little bit about the Council on Aging and what you do in the community.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having me on, Tanya. We are Council on Aging of West Florida. We are designated by the state as the lead agency in Escambia and Santa Rosa counties. And what that means is that we are essentially the service providers for our elders. If they need Meals on Wheels, if they need respite care, any sort of in-home services, maybe they have Alzheimer's or dementia and they need help with that, help with living that, they can come to our retreat. So we offer an array of social services to our elders in the community. We serve about 2,200 seniors every year, but beyond that, we also serve the caregivers who care for them. Our foster grandparents serve in the area schools. Our senior companions, again, help with caregivers and help with other seniors still living in their homes. So we touch senior citizens, we make their lives better, but we also make their family and friends' lives better.
That's an incredible amount of services to provide for the community. And you mentioned the retreat. Tell us a little bit about the retreat and what that service is.
Sure. So the retreat is our adult day health care center. It's open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. And it is a place where those living with Alzheimer's and dementia, various stages of those diseases, can come. They eat breakfast, they can exercise, they can play games, they can eat lunch, they have a nap time. During holidays, they have holiday celebrations. So for Mardi Gras, for example, we'll make a little parade route in the retreat where they can, catch beads and stuff like that. We just passed Christmas and we had carolers come in. So it's a way for these individuals to remain engaged in their lives, engaged in the communities, because we believe that our elders, even our frail elders, can still contribute to society. They just need a little bit of help.
And I'm sure that that's probably a welcome service too for caregivers as well.
Absolutely. It's a huge respite. I would say most of our clients at the retreat live with their adult children. And those children go to work every day from 8 to 5, like you and I. They don't want to leave their mom or their dad or their sibling home all day by themselves with just the TV to keep them comfort. So they bring them here. They can socialize, they can eat, like I said, and at the end of the day, they have something to talk about. They have something to reminisce about, and that's so crucial for them.
It is. And then also you mentioned the meal services, and you do Meals on Wheels, and also the senior dining sites.
Correct. So we have 18 senior dining sites across Escambia and Santa Rosa counties. These are community centers or churches or auditoriums, basically places where those 60 and up can gather with their friends, and just like at the retreat, they get some exercise, they play some games, they get a hot noontime meal, and that's important for their socialization. But you mentioned Meals on Wheels. We have close to 500 Meals on Wheels specific clients, and last year we delivered almost 150,000 meals to them across the two-county area. And these are individuals who they're at home, Some of them may have different sicknesses or ailments. Some of them may live on a very fixed income, but for whatever reason, they can't get out of their house and access the basics of life, what you and I would consider the necessities of life. So we say, you know what, let us bring you that food, let us bring you that meal, and while we're there, we'll spend some time with you and allow you to get some socialization, to process whatever you're feeling. So we care for them not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally.
Excellent. That's a wonderful service too. And of course it's cold this time of year.
It is.
And you guys have a big push right now for heaters, correct?
We do. Our seniors, as they age, certain ailments inhibit their body's ability to regulate their internal temperature. By the same token, some of the medication, some of the very common senior medication inhibits their body from regulating temperature. So they may be getting cold, sometimes dangerously cold, and not even realize it. Wow. So, when we're home and we're cold, we may cuddle up in an extra blanket or click the heat on. We don't even think about it. Mm-hmm. But for these elders, very often, maybe their central heating unit doesn't work, or maybe they can't afford that higher electricity bill. I was in a client's home the other day, and inside her home at about 9 or 10 in the morning, it was 45 degrees in her home. Wow. That's really cold.
Dangerously cold.
I wouldn't be able to think about eating or think about sleeping. I'd just be preoccupied with that. So space heaters are incredibly important for our elders, and we are receiving donations of those right now.
Excellent. And if somebody wanted to donate heaters or donate to the program itself, how would they do that?
Sure. You can purchase a space heater on your own from Lowe's or Target or any area retailer and bring it to our offices at 875 Royce Street, or you can go to our website and make a financial donation, coawfla.org, and we'll make the purchase for you.
Josh, thank you so much, and thank you for everything that you do to help Council on Aging in the community.
Thank you so much.
So they're doing a great job over at the Council on Aging, and I want to thank Josh for sitting down to talk with me a little bit about that. If you would like to help too, you can go online to their website. It's at the bottom of the screen, and find out how you can help or contribute to Council on Aging of West Florida. So this is our first show of 2018, and I know a lot of people are making New Year's resolutions. Vernon, you made one?
I did make one. My New Year's resolution is actually to get more healthy. I'm going to try and get back into the gym. I mean, it's a few days into January, and I haven't quite done that yet, but it's coming. I'm just hoping that it doesn't get to June and I'm still I need to work on my New Year's resolution. So
right.
Yeah, so it's a new year, it's a new show, it's new, a lot of people are new everything. So I understand you went out and you talked to some city residents and some folks at some of our community centers.
I did. Yeah. We thought it would be fun to go talk to some kids and talk to some seniors. So we went out to Gull Point and to Bayview Senior Center and talked to them about their New Year's resolutions. And so we'll leave you with their inspiring goals, and maybe you'll decide to make some of your own. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
I have to be better at painting.
Emery, what's your New Year's resolution?
To be nice and kind.
Did you make a New Year's resolution today? What is your New Year's resolution?
I'm going to travel and to go to New York.
Did you make a New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
What is your New Year's resolution?
It says to go to the water park.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I want to be better at football.
Better at football, okay.
Take dance.
You're gonna take dance? Oh, fun. And what about you?
Going to Disney World. Be better at baseball.
Cool.
My resolution is to be a better T-ball player. To go to Disney World.
Well, last year's resolution was to see if I could see another year, which I did. Well, I hope to see many more. I'm only 87, so.
Okay, so I have two. The first one is the one that everybody has. You're going to get in shape and be healthy, and this is your best year yet, and blah, blah, blah. So I was pretty good at that last year. So this year, I want to be healthy, and my wife signed me up for the Star Wars half marathon at Disney this year.
I want to make it to next year. Sincerely think that I can be a little more faith-filled and stronger in my religion.
All right, well, we hope that all of them make their goals for this year. All right, that's all we have for today, so be sure to like and subscribe to the video. We want to make sure everybody gets a chance to see it and knows what's going on in the community. That's it for us today.
Happy New Year.
This has been The Upside with your hosts, Vernon Stewart, and Tanya Vaden. This show has been brought to you by the City of Pensacola. You know, the upside of Florida. Join us again next week for more of The Upside.